Hey everyone, my name is Rob and I wanted to make this video to talk a little bit about the issues that I find in Call of Duty World War II. Now I'm just going to apologize because this is going to sound like a really negative video because I'm only talking about the things that are wrong with the game, or that I find to be wrong with the game. But I feel like the only way for this game, or for any game to get better, is to talk about the things that are wrong with it in order for them to improve at some point. Alright, so I'm just going to jump into it. First thing I find to be wrong, or first issue I find with this game, is the shotguns. Now just bear with me on that. Shotguns should be able to kill one shot at close range, providing you're accurate and don't just like shoot somebody in the foot, right? The problem I have is killing somebody who's using a shotgun, but they manage to get one incendiary shot off before they die. I kill them, but a second later, after they die, I burn to death. Does that remind anyone of anything in Call of Duty's in the past? Because to me that feels like martyrdom. I kill someone and yet somehow they snatch the life out of me after the fact, and then honestly it's aggravating. Now, with that being said, I think Sledgehammer was trying to incorporate some kind of balance to the shotguns. Kind of just to make them feel better about saying, hey, instead of this guy with the shotgun killing you and moving on, you now have the opportunity to kill them, but you still might die anyway. Now that's frustrating on both sides because now the shotgun guy is saying, I shot this fucker with a shotgun and he still killed me. And the other guy is saying, I killed him and I burned to death anyway. So I guess there's some kind of balance there, but it's annoying. It's annoying for both players. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the snipers. Now, I'm a former competitive sniper. Honestly, back from the Call of Duty 4 days. Not the remastered one either. So this is coming from someone who is very experienced with a sniper rifle. In this game, I think they are overpowered. Never before have I seen so many people be so good with quickscoping and sniper rifles in general. I'm happy that they're good, but it seems like they make quickscoping almost too easy. Now, it could be the connection that I have to matches sometimes, or it's causing me to believe that I'm getting the jump on them before getting quickscope, but in reality, when I watch the kill cam, it's pretty much like I never shot them at all, which kind of leads me to my next point, is the servers. I know they're continuing to update and improve these servers, but please, this is 2017. If I see something happening on my screen, then that should be happening on the other person's screen as well. People should not be having the jump on me because of the servers, especially, when I know my internet is not the issue. It's a cause for a lot of this inconsistent gameplay that players are experiencing. So please, Sledgehammer, do as you're doing at the moment and really get these servers on point. It could improve the quality of life while playing this game by a lot. Now, next thing I want to talk about is the flinch. And I know flinch is something they're looking into, and maybe even by the time this video comes out, it's been patched. But it's still an issue, especially since they nerfed Prime by, I don't know, was it like 85%? It was the only thing in this game that reduces flinch, and they nerfed it by 85%. I just don't understand that one. I hope they make adjustments to the overall flinch in this game. Next thing is the bullets required to kill. Now this is something that not everyone may find to be an issue. I never played Black Ops 3 because I was kind of over jetpacks at an early stage. But I hear the number of bullets required to kill in World War II is similar to that of Black Ops 3. And if you like that, that's fine. I don't think any less of you, or any less of someone for thinking 2 to 6 bullets to kill someone is a good thing. But if you look at what I just said, 2 to 6 bullets to kill someone, depending on your gun and attachments. Does that gap not sound does it not sound like a cause for concern? It's not 2 to 3 bullets. It's not 3 to 4 bullets. It's 2 to 6 bullets to kill. Depending on the gun I'm using, half my clip could be gone after 1 kill. But never in a Call of Duty that I've played have I been turned on so much, meaning I'll start shooting someone from behind and they have enough time to just spin around, and due to the flinch, their bullets will just hit me right in the head and I'll die in a second. Yeah, you'd probably say my aim sucks sometimes, but I think this is a cause for concern because, again, it's causing inconsistencies in the game. I do believe there are guns out there that should kill faster than others, especially at different ranges. But I do think the gap of 2 to 6 bullets required to kill someone should be narrowed down to somewhere in the ballpark of 2 to 4 bullets to kill. Even 4 bullets to kill someone is a lot in my opinion, but I would be perfectly okay with that reduction from 6. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is I kind of always tend to have 5 people on my team instead of 6. I'm not sure if people are just getting pissed off during almost every match I'm in and they leave my team, but it tends to happen early on, and it's like it feels like it's in 80% of the matches where I'm stuck playing 5v6 for what seems like pretty much the entire time. People will leave matches, and that's understood. That's something that's always going to happen in Call of Duty. And while I hate getting thrown into the match that's already begun, I feel like it's a necessary evil to have in this game. And I feel like that feature in this game is slacking. I'm not saying it's not there, but it's definitely not working as efficiently as it should. It's not enjoyable to play 5v6, and you know what? Like the only people on my team are going 5-19 during a team deathmatch. You know, it's not fun, and it's definitely not fair. Next thing is the skill-based matchmaking, which Sledgehammer has never come out and said, or that I'm aware of. They've never said that they've officially incorporated skill-based matchmaking into the game, but it sure feels like it. If this game is actually, or if that is actually a feature in this game, I think it should be removed. It's not necessary for public matches, in my opinion, and that should be reserved for ranked play, ranked matches. The next thing I want to talk about is kind of the amount of resources they put into certain things like headquarters. Personally, I feel like they put way too much time and resources into headquarters, and that time could have been spent, you know, just improving the game. It's irritating enough listening to little kids or people blasting music in lobbies, but at least, it's easy to mute them. But now it's in the headquarters, and I find it more difficult to mute them because I don't know who's talking or whatever. But maybe the headquarters will have more meaning in the future. But as of right now, I don't find it necessary to enter a large room of other players just to get contracts and shoot stuff and prestige. You could do that from the menu. Next thing I want to talk about is maps. I'm not going to touch too much on the maps because I know Sledgehammer is well aware of the way the community feels about some of the maps right now. Some of the maps I hate are Gustav Cannon and USS Texas. Yeah, honestly, maybe by design they aren't all that bad, but the way players play these maps, or just some of the other maps, it makes it so much worse. People are suggesting changes to the maps, and Sledgehammer is responding. So at least I know that Sledgehammer knows what the players want, and maybe the changes will come soon, or just at some point in the future. So that's really all I'm going to say about the maps. Now, the last 3 things are kind of all tied into each other, so I'll just say all 3 at once. It's the amount of score per kill. The amount of score you get per kill sucks, and I think it encourages camping. And the third thing, in general, is about the kill streaks, but I'm not going to touch on that, or I'm going to touch on that in a minute when I kind of figure out how to say it without sounding like a total dick. So, score per kill. Say I'm in a match, I'm rocking a UAV kill streak. You need 500 points for that. I'm playing domination, right? Match starts, I get my home flag, boom, 50 points. Great. I'm in dom, and I need a combined total of 9 more kills after getting that initial flag to get that UAV. You might say, well, hey, if you play the objective and capture flags, you don't need that many kills, and you'd be right. But how many of you have tried capturing, say, the B flag? More than likely you're going to get hit with a grenade, or shot in the back, or whatever. Now you're reset back to 0 points to start all over. This encourages camping because nobody wants to end their point streak by dying. Instead, will post up by a corner or, head glitch somewhere, and just go for kills despite how many they need for a kill streak. It's not what I do, but that's what I see a lot of other players doing. This game, it seems to have the mentality of kills mean less than playing the objective, which I actually do like. But at the same time, I think getting kills is part of playing the objective, and you should be rewarded more for them. The only way you're going to capture that B flag is if you clear it out and get some kills, right? Now, I'm just talking about domination right now, but this concept can apply pretty much everywhere. Capturing your flag, either A or C, when you first spawn in for 50 points is fine. But I think if you steal either A or C from the enemy team, then the 150 points it gives is good. And that's the way it is right now. If you steal a flag, it's 150 points. However, stealing B, I think, should give 200 points. That's the most important flag, in my opinion. And in addition to that, every kill you get should be 100 points. I don't think 100 points per kill is too much, and the reason behind that leads me to talk about the kill streaks. Alright. The kill streaks in this game, they're not overpowered like they were back in, say, Modern Warfare 2. So I'm not sure why Sledgehammer is trying their hardest to make it difficult for players to get something as simple as a UAV. I'm not saying we need it to be like Modern Warfare 2 where there's 5 to 6 chopper gunners per game, but I hate it when I go on a small kill streak, capture some flags, and I either still won't have something as simple as a UAV, or the only thing I got was a UAV. You should be rewarded more for the plays you make, and that includes kills. The total points required for kill streaks should either be lowered, or the points you get for doing things should be increased, and that's my honest opinion. And one last thing that I want to touch on, it's the shell shock. It's honestly one of the most annoying things in this game. It's not even when the enemy team does it, it's the fact that I can get shell shocked by my own teammates' grenades. And I think that should be removed entirely. I don't even think it should be a minor effect at all. I think it should just be removed entirely. I shouldn't be feeling like I got stunned by my own teammate in a non-hardcore match. Especially when it's just a grenade. I mean, I understand if it's artillery strikes or something like that, but the fact that I'm not sure if I'm getting damaged, I'm not sure if it's my own teammate's grenade half the time. Usually it is. But please, Sledgehammer, remove shell shock effects from your own teammates' grenades. It's one of the most irritating things at least that happens to me. I don't know how other people feel about it, but to me, it's very annoying. Now, sorry for the long video and for the ranting, but I really feel like I had to get these things out there. And if you happen to watch this video and agree with me and would like to see some changes to what I spoke about, or just make more awareness about the things that I spoke about, feel free to tweet it at Michael Condrey and Sledgehammer Games. Or if you just want to speak up in the comment section, feel free. If you disagree with me on some of these points, I'd love to talk about it. Or if I missed on some of these things, which I'm sure I did, let me know. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe for more content coming soon. I'll see y'all later.
Build that bridge ASAP! Bridge is being built! That's Overwatch! Smoke grenades first! Rifleman! Enemy flamethrower observed! Don't bunch up! Building the bridge! 1 minute until enemy reinforcements.